Hello everybody, my name is Huner Tahir Ismail. Today we are going to talk about Section 2 skeletal system. Skeletal system, the adult human body consists of approximately 206 bones, which are organized into an internal framework called skeleton. The variation in size and shape among the bones, so we have different size of bone and different shape of bones that make up the skeleton, reflect their different role in the body. So the size and shape reflecting the function in the body. The human skeleton is made of two parts, which is axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. So the bones of the skull, of ribs, spine, and sternum form axial skeleton. The bones of arms, legs, along with the scapula, clavicle, and pelvis make up the appendicular skeleton. Bone function and structure. The bones that make up the skeleton function in a variety of ways. So bone provide a rigid framework against which muscles can pull, give shape and structure to the body, and support and protect delicate internal organ. Here, notice, for example, the ribs curve to form a cage that contains the heart and lungs. Similarly, bones in the skull form the cranium, a dome-shaped case that protects the brain. Bone also store minerals such as calcium and phosphorus, which play a vital role in important metabolic processes. In addition, the internal portion of many bones produce red blood cells, platelet, and certain types of white blood cells. Now, the structure of the bone, despite their number and size, bones make up less than 20% of body mass. Why? Why? We have a lot of type of bone with different size, but it's only 20% of body's mass. The reason for their having relatively little mass can be better understood by looking at bone structure. Bones are not dry, rigid structure as they may appear in museum exhibit. They are moist, living tissue. Still, we are in long bone structure. A long bone consists of a porous central cavity surrounded by a ring of dense material. The bone's surface is covered by a tough membrane called periosteum. This membrane contains a network of blood vessels which supply nutrients and also contains a nerve which feel pain. Long bone structure under the periosteum is a hard material called compact bone. So that was periosteum. Periosteum cover the bone. Under the periosteum we have what? We have hard material which is called what? Compact bone. A thick layer of compact bone enables the shaft of the long bone to endure the large amount of stress it receives during activities such as what? Jumping. In the cross section, as shown in figure 1.5a, notice that the compact bone is composed of the cylinder of mineral crystals and protein fiber called lamella. In the center of each cylinder is a narrow canal called Haversian canal. Blood vessels run through blood vessels run through interconnected Haversian canals, creating a network that carries nourishment to the living bone tissue. Several layers of protein fibers wrap around each Haversian canal. Embedded within the gaps between the protein layers are bone cells called osteocytes. Beneath some compact bone is a network of connective tissue called what? Spongy bone. So spongy bone is connective tissue. Although it is named, we're talking about the spongy bone, suggested that it is soft, this tissue is hard and strong. Spongy bone has a latticework structure that consists of bony spikes arranged along point of pressure or stress, making bones both light and strong. Now we have bone marrow. Many bone also contains a soft tissue called what? Bone marrow. So soft tissue, bone marrow is what? A soft tissue, which can be either red or yellow. So we have two types of bone marrow. We have red bone marrow and we have yellow bone marrow. Red bone marrow found in spongy bone at the end of the long bones, ribs, vertebrae, sternum, and pelvis. Their function produces red blood cells, platelet, and certain type of white blood cell. Yellow bone marrow fills the shaft of long bones. It consists mostly of fat cell and serves as an energy reserve. It can also be converted to red bone marrow and produce blood cell when severe blood loss occurs. Injury and repair. Despite their strength, bones will crack or even break if they are subjected to extreme loads, sudden impact, or stress from unusual direction. The crack or break is referred to as a fracture. If circulation is maintained and the periosteum survives, healing will occur, even the damage to the bone is severe.